GB News ground to a halt on Thursday, August 28, as they announced that British appeal court judges will rule whether they will overturn a temporary injunction to block asylum seekers being housed at the Bell Hotel in Epping, Essex. The ruling will come at 2 p.m. tomorrow. GB News reporter Mark Wright explained, the appeal court judges said that they realized the urgency of the matter before them and that's why they are going to endeavor to try to get that judgment by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. At the center of the dispute is an injunction granted to Epping Forest District Council last week, temporarily blocking the use of the Bell Hotel to house asylum seekers. Many councils have been among those pushing back against asylum seeker hotels, citing planning law and community tension. And the decision could hold dire consequences for Prime Minister Keir Starmer's efforts to present Labour as strong on immigration, with critics likely to seize on it as evidence the party has no clear alternative to housing asylum seekers in hotels. With several Labour councils already exploring legal challenges to asylum accommodation, a precedent set in Epping would intensify pressure on Starmer to clarify his stance. Reporter Mark Wright added that the court has left open the possibility of a delay. They did suggest though there is the possibility they might not be able to get to a judgment in that time, and if that is the case, it may be Monday or so of next week before we get a judgment. If confirmed, the ruling will be broadcast live in the same way Supreme Court judgments are read publicly. The Home Office challenged the decision temporarily blocking the use of the Bell Hotel to house asylum seekers, arguing it directly affects the government's statutory duty to provide accommodation. Mark noted the stakes. It's important, the Home Office say, because it has very significant impact on the way that the Home Secretary conducts the statutory duty of housing asylum seekers in hotels. Although this government says it is committed to ending hotel use for asylum seekers by the end of this Parliament, for the time being it's an option that has to be used because there is a limited number of places elsewhere in the community. Officials feel last week's injunction could set a dangerous precedent, encouraging other councils to block hotels from housing migrants. Several local authorities have already confirmed they are taking legal advice to see if they can pursue similar cases. Mark continued, clearly the government is worried that the floodgates would be opened and there could be a raft of similar appeals. From the council's perspective, however, the injunction was the right decision, reflecting the concerns of local residents. Protests in Epping have so far been largely peaceful, with families, mothers and children holding what have been dubbed pink protests. But the council raised fears of possible disorder in their appeal today, warning the issue remains a flashpoint in the community.